take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Jets.
Jason Sanders is the kickoff for Miami.
The NFL's first ever Black Friday clash. The Dolphins and the Jets underway here at MetLife Stadium. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the ready. Ready.
Right to the air is Rodgers. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
Love this look to start the ball game. They empty the backfield right away, and that's going to put some early stress on both their offensive line and on the secondary. And here they get the completion and a quick first down.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up first and goal.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Brings up second and goal.
And he's got it. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal.
A 2-yard pickup brings up third and goal.
They'll try to run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. His 9th score on the ground this year and 13th overall. And the Jets get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. 2 and the Dolphins now with a first and 10 at their own 23.
Ready to stand.
Tua getting it quickly out to Waddle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that.
He's got him in, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
Defensive talk 101. Don't let the quarterback out of the pocket, because when that happens, yeah, you may shrink the field with your defense, but it's so easy to lose someone on the backside. And he finds him and picks up a big gain.
Tua now on first down. And this time will be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Jets are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Now a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Jalen Phillips in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10.
At the 44-yard line.
Ready. Scott. Solo left side.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And down to the 41. You talk about this Jets defense. Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
They held them to just 13 points in the game. And truthfully, you can't expect them to play much better than that. That's excellent defense.
Solo left side. Scott. Watch it, Oscar. 20, TX.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Rodgers going to throw. Out to the right here to Wilson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This defense for the Dolphins, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, they held them to just 7 points, and if you rewatch the game tape, and I did multiple times, it was amazing to me that the other guys even got 7. They were absolutely dominating on that side of the football.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Check smash. Check smash.
Give to Hall running right. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's Rodgers. Jets. Tyler Conklin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45 out of bounds at the 44.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
21G, 21G. Oh! Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Water, whoa, whoa.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 56 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, what a battle this is within the division because these guys, they've got the lead, but not by much. On the other side, and now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good, and then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. In motion goes the tight end. Play action. Now it's Tua. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, 46 yards. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 14.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll be out right at the 35. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down.
That's good for a Jets. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Come on. Hit. Trap 50. Ready.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. The Jets at 8-2 on the year, and they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display. And
the Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. That time, Bradley Chubb shooting in there for the sack. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
Go ahead.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Watch it, Oscar. 20, TX. Hey.
Looking to pass. Tua. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. 19 yards there on the catch and run. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
21G.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Caught by Wilson. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa. Flush to his right. And his throw here is incomplete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Tua going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Solo left Zion.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the third time. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
On the set.
2nd down and a yard.
60 Maverick. Ready.
Rodgers now to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Okay, great.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Ready.
Now it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. Runs through the contact. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Hey, watch it, Oscar.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
Solo left Zion.
Now Tua. He's got Smith here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. Tua
now on 1st down. It's Hill, complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
On second down, a run by Achane. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Tua, fast pass outside complete. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's caught left side, Ruckert with it. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
65 catch.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
And I think he was a little surprised to see the ball sitting out there like that. That's a ball he had a chance to come away with, but it winds up an incomplete pass.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. So now 1st and 10 as they crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Flushed out right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing is Rodgers.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Jets 14. Jason Sanders to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now
it got his man complete. Down to the 10 and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Jets are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
All right, come on.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Turbo 2, ice jab. Ice jab, turbo 2, ice. Knockdown, baby. Back up.
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First target, first catch at a first down.
Turbo 1, high. Turbo 1, high. Let's go. Solo left Zion. Scat.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
he already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Ice jab.
In motion left, Robinson.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
First down, Miami.
Turbo two. Solo left Zion. Solo left.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Solo left Zion.
Running right, here's Achane. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game, and that has to drive a coach crazy.
They'll run for it with Achane. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here at their own 23.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
Let's go. Solo left Zion.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
20, TX.
Hill going to go in motion right. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 62 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Hassan Reddick tracks him down way in the backfield for a loss of 16.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Hard throw, incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Hill on the return. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs.
32 Stinger. 21G, 21G. Whoa!
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Turbo 3, kick. Turbo 3, Turbo 1.
Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. And quickly, they get to the line.
Hey, Watson, Oscar, Watson.
On third down, Achane. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
Tua to try again on second down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Ready. Hey, long. 20 TX. Out.
Achane will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
And that right there is the definition of a statement drive. You're in the fourth quarter, trying to get to the finish line, and here they were able to hold the ball for a long time and move it down the field. And how about them finishing it off with the touchdown run? Winning football 101, check that box.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead is now 24.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready. Go.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Dolphins, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year.
And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
On the ready. Set up. Ready. Ready, ready. Hut. Let's go. Take go. Set it. Ready. On the set. Ready, ready. Come on. Set, go. Ready, break. Hut, hut. Ready, set. Ready. Ready. Set up. Let's go now. Hut. Okay, break. Check go. Ready, ready. Ready. Set. Ready, ready. Set. Go. Here we go. Hut, hut. Go. Ready. Here we go. Set. Get up. Set. Ready. Hut. Ready. Set, go. Ready, ready. Ready. Let's go. Ready, ready. Got it. Ready. Go. Set it. Hut, hut. Come on. Ready. Ready. Set up. Let's go now. Hut. Set. Set, go. Ready up. Ready. Set. Ready, ready. Here we go. Go. On the jump. Okay, ready? Ready? Ready, ready.